getting in the game, it's about time. This is my time, this is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time now, I'm finally getting in the game, it's about time. This is my time, this is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time now, I'm finally getting in the game, it's about time. This is my time, this is my time. The only thing I
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I hope everybody is having an amazing day. Welcome to game day Sunday football. Miami Dolphins versus the Minnesota Vikings. Hit that like button on your way in the building and fins up no matter what. Fins up the comment section, y'all, and hit that like button. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's get it out the way. This track represents Skylar. I hope so. I've been waiting on the sideline for a long time, and I'm probably, I hope it is. Finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. Oh, man. Y'all going to have to pay me for these vocals. I'm telling you. Ooh, y'all going to have to pay me for these vocals, man. Y'all getting a prime treat, baby. Hey, where the donations for the vocals? Oh, man. I'm excited today because we get football. I'm excited today because we get football, okay? This is going to be a tough game for the Miami Dolphins, ladies and gentlemen. There ain't no question about it. It's just going to be tough. We got a rookie quarterback who's supposed to have his up and his downs. I'm talking about a 7th-round pick, but he got a prime opportunity, and we all hope that he plays great football and balls out. Getting a win today is everything. Getting a win today would be everything. It would be the biggest win that we've gotten all season. There ain't no, where the defense was hurt or the this and that. No, this would be the biggest win all season. This would be it. And I'm very hopeful that we get this win. Shout out to the sponsor of the pregame show, Prize Picks. A lot of y'all already know what time it is when it comes to Prize Picks. Man, I've been racking up. Y'all. I really been racking up. Making little withdrawals and stuff like that and still racking up. Man, Prize Picks, man, let's go ahead and dive into Prize Picks because I don't want to get caught up talking to y'all. And then next thing you know, I miss putting my picks in for the day, man. So without further ado, y'all help me put my picks in. Let's get
What's
it
up,
done.
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Every year I get an opportunity to represent a brand or a product that I truly do believe in. This year, I'm taking my talents to none other than Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the easiest and fastest way to play daily fantasy sports. Pick over or under on player props to win up to 10 times your money. You can download the app on Apple Store or Google Play, or just play online. Big payouts, 24/7 live support, fast and secure withdrawals. Prize Picks is available in 30 states, including DC and Canada, with the exception of Ontario. Get in the game. Play Prize Picks today. Sign up right now for your opportunity to get a 100% deposit match using code FINSTALK, PHINSTALK, FINSTALK. Get your 100% deposit match now. Good luck, everyone. Let's get this money.
Good luck, everyone. Let's get this money. It is time to go over the prize picks of the day. I'm going to need y'all help doing this because today is a little tricky. All right. Y'all know I like to keep it home, keep it with us, you know, and what we like to do. So we're going to pick Kirk Cousins. We're going to pick Skylar Thompson. I always throw Jacoby Brissett in there because for some reason he always gives me what I need from a point standpoint. I also want to get into a little bit of receiving yards. We want to go with Tyreek Hill, and we also want to stick around with Jalen Waddle. Those are the 5 picks I want y'all to help me make on my prize picks. First and foremost, let me know in the comment section, Kirk Cousins, 260.5 yards, over or under. We have not played great as a defense, but X is back. Hopefully we bounce back from yesterday. What do you say? We got Allen Robinson, Adam Thielen, some big dogs on the other side of the ball. But do you got the over or the under on Kirk Cousins? Let me know in the comment section right now. Under for Kirk. Over. Oh my gosh. Y'all ain't making this very likable for the day. Over. Oh man. Y'all are like just going in, man. I guess I got to go over, man. Skylar Thompson, 202 yards today. Over or under? Tell me what you got. Over or under? Skylar Thompson, 202 yards today. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to. I think it's over. He'll have a much better game today. Got those jitters out. Got those jitters. Well, I hope so, right, y'all? We hope so. Hope he got those jitters out. 202 yards. I think this kid has an arm that can get it done, especially if you're going to put up 160-something last week in a terrible situation. I like today's chances, and we just hope nobody gets hurt. Now, Jacoby Brissett, I always take him for the over because he always gets the yards. Even though this is New England, it's a tough defense, but who cares? We're going to go to over on Jacoby. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, I'm sorry, but both I'm going to do it for you guys. Both of these guys, I'm going over. All right? So we got, if we get all 5 correct, we got a 20. I ain't going to go 20. I'm going to go 25. We got a $25 entry that'll give me $250. If I lose one, I'll at least double it to $50. And if I lose 2 of them, I'll at least get 40% of my money back. We'll go ahead and place that one. All right. But I'm about to show y'all a little bit of my tricks, with prize picks. I'm going to show y'all some of my tricks on prize picks. All right. The trick for me winning is to pick 2 of these slots that you almost feel is a lock. You know what I mean? 2 things that you feel that's a pretty much lock. And I'm sorry, I got to go Tyreek Hill over 65 yards today. I got that as a lock, but then I'm going to come across and I'm going to go to the, let me see. No, that one wasn't there. Where's the, give me 1 second. See, they got all of these options: interceptions, pass completions, pass attempts, reception TDs, rushing TDs, reception TDs. Let me see here. Let me do this. I'm just going to go like this. This is what I believe. I believe Tyreek Hill will hit his over, and I believe Skylar Thompson will get over 202 yards. So what I like to do is I go ahead and I put a bigger wager on just 2 of them. Okay? For 150, that's at least 2 players. I thought I did 2 players. Hold on. Entries must include at least 2 players. Oh, yeah. You got to at least have 2 players for one from a different team. Well, I'm going to do a 3. I'm going to go with the Justin Jefferson passing touchdown, reception touchdown, because I don't see the Tyreek Hill one on here. I'm going to go with the, screw that. I'm going Tampa Bay, Mike Evans reception touchdown. That's even better. How about that? Now I get 5 times on a 50. Now I get 5 times on a 50 for 250. See, the goal is not to always do the 5 pick. Don't always do the 5 pick. It doesn't guarantee you're gonna win on the 2 or 3, but don't always do the 5 pick. Sometimes you just take the simple, and there you have it. And it's a lot more likely to actually hit. All right. So once again, the app is in the link to the app is in the description of the video. Click on that link. You don't even have to bet if you don't want, but go in and look at the different options just in case you ever see something that you feel is guaranteed. They're matching your deposit up to $100 by using special code FINSTALK. All right, up to $100. So take advantage of the opportunity. Prize Picks, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can win. Let's see if we can do something. Come on, Skylar and Tyreek. Come on, Skylar and Tyreek. Y'all got to lead the way for me today. Y'all got to lead the way for me today. We'll see how we do, all right? But that is your Prize Picks, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so listen. Skylar Thompson is going to be the talk of the day, and our defense getting right back on track. Skylar Thompson is going to be the talk of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I want to play a few clips that Mike McDaniel, because he spoke about Skylar this week. He spoke about Skylar a few times this week, and I thought it was pretty interesting, some of the things that he said. So I want to play these clips for you all. Let's listen to this.
Yesterday, I talked to all those guys yesterday. One thing I said to him is that, you take stuff, you learn stuff, but you also have to understand what the situation was last week. I want you, he was, there were some things that he was definitely happy with. He definitely left the game feeling like, just like he thought in the preseason, that he's an NFL player, but also that, I made sure to, hey, look at these 10 plays that I know you're not happy with.
Pause right there. Look at these 10 plays that I know you're not happy with. What have your boy been doing all this time? See, when we evaluate even Tua Tagovailoa, we talk about the things that you can control. Forget all the good plays. Let's talk about these things you're not happy with, because that's what's going to make you better as a quarterback. Same thing applies for Skylar Thompson. There's multiple plays that you wish you could have back. Let's look at them. Let's look at the common denominator and try to work on those.
Okay, what's this common denominator? There was some footwork stuff. There was some timing stuff, all of which you can kind of connect to. That was his first live full speed rep of, that footwork, that concept, that, that progression. So this week you're going to be afforded all of those full speed reps. Understand that game is that game. Take it for what it is. You got basically your first start out of the way. This week you have a great opportunity to hone in on the details of all the things you'll be asked to do on Sunday. And so move forward with that and gain confidence with that, because if that's the worst that we'll see, which, you talk about controlling the controllables, and you can
talk about controlling the controllables. Hold on, Mike. You got to say that again for the people in the back that don't understand how to evaluate quarterbacks.
You talk about controlling the controllables, and you can, if you're going into a game, controllables, and
say it again, Mike. Please say it again.
We'll see, which, you talk about controlling the controllables.
When we evaluate film, and y'all done seen me on this channel many times arguing with people, and I tell them, I don't care about the offensive line being trash. I don't care about the receivers dropping the balls. We already know, yes, the quarterback would have been seen in a better light had those things not happened. When I evaluate quarterbacks, we talk about controlling the controllables only.
you talk about controlling the controllables.
Only what you can control is what matters in your evaluation. I can't sit there and give you credit for a right tackle who blew something and you got sacked. I don't know what you would have did after that. I don't know if you would have hit the guy. I don't know what would happen. I don't care. Now, when you got a good line and you got a run game, you got a defense, you got receivers catching the ball, you got everybody on cue, what can you control in the game? Even if the offensive lineman screwed up, was there a play still to be made? You only talk about controlling the controllables when you evaluate quarterbacks. All that O-line and all that crap doesn't matter. You can't evaluate a guy off of the plays where the O-line sucks or the receivers drop the ball. So what you do is evaluate them off of the things that only they can control. And that's the approach that Mike McDaniel is obviously taking with Tua, Teddy, and Skylar. And I love it because that's the approach you're supposed to take. People get mad, oh, you're ignoring the fact that the O-line is trash. No, my evaluation of Tua and everybody else only comes from the things that they can control. And if it ain't pretty, then I ain't putting that on no O-line. The O-line has nothing to do with the areas that these guys can control. Now hit that like button, y'all.
And you can, if you're going into a game, especially as a rookie, completely blind without reps, if that's the worst you're going to do, we're all right. So
yes, sir.
You should get confidence in an ironic way from that game that you, without a shadow of a doubt, can play up to your own personal standard. Pretty darn good decision maker without having anything full speed of that given game plan, which in this game in the National Football League, the difference between that is the difference between an interception or a completion. So timing is everything. This full speed work is vitally important, and I know he's going to make the best of it this week. So be excited and just.
All right, that's the first one from Mike McDaniel, okay? That's the first one from Mike McDaniel. I have one more that I want to play. Because the reason why I want to play this one. The reason why I want to play this one, right? And I ain't trying to have no controversy going into this game, but if y'all been following this channel long enough, at least for the last 3 years, right? Y'all know I have always complained about our coaches in Tua Tagovailoa. I have complained that they have never gave him a glaring review. Like, what do you like about Tua? Like, they have never been descriptive. I like how he does this, and I like how he does that, and he does this, and he does that. He has a good of this and that. All we hear is he has good control of the huddle, and he's an accurate quarterback. Like, you can't, it's like pulling teeth. You can't never get these Flores or Mike McDaniel to go into depth and actually talk about specific intangibles about Tua. All you hear is good command of the huddle and he's accurate. That's it. Like no emphasis on details. And I'm like, gosh, they can't never get this man. But you mean to tell me they could ask you the same question about Skylar and you start rattling off things?
Super tough. A guy that one of the things I look for a ton when you're watching quarterbacks is what is he making decisions on? Is he seeing defenders or is he looking at receivers? There's a big difference because you have guys running routes, and then are you staring at the routes and seeing if they're open, or are you looking at defenders?
Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen, there is night and day between two quarterbacks. I know one quarterback on our team that look at receivers. The other one looking at defenders.
And when you look at defenders, you can anticipate and throw with timing, which maximizes yards after catch and explosiveness. So the way he saw the field, what he saw, and then his toughness, because you know when you're watching college tape that they're throwing from pockets that sometimes are sometimes they're muddy, sometimes they're pretty clean. You know what the pockets look like in the National Football League, so they got to be able to stand in there, and to a degree be fearless.
And they
in their
asked
own
him what he
way.
likes
And
about
you saw
Skylar.
that, and you saw how competitive he was.
That's number 3.
You know, all of those things, you know, are a pretty sound formula for a guy to be pretty solid in the NFL. And you know, he's got an entire football team that's excited to play with him because of the stuff that we found out when he got here, which is that there's nothing more important than his preparation, and that when push comes to shove, if he has to make, if the read is telling him to make the hard play in a crucial moment,
Number 4.
he'll go after the hard play. He won't take the path of least resistance. So,
Some people take the
that's
path
one
of
the
least
reasons
resistance.
You feel so confident with him because of his teammates. You know, believe the same thing we do, and we're gonna we'll go out there on Sunday and approach the team as a team, not a team with a rookie quarterback, just a team.
So come on, y'all. All this time, they have never spoken about another quarterback in this way. And it aggravates the heck out of me. I mean, 4 things just in one clip, and all of them were all different. They were actual, real intangibles. Not no command of the freaking huddle. Which Skylar do need to get better at, though. To be quite honest with you, he do need to command the huddle better so that he don't get no delay of games, get him in and out. So I mean, I guess it's important, but still, not no freaking command of the huddle. Hell, come on, man. What, like, and Mike McDaniel didn't even do as much stuttering when they asked. Yeah, with Tua, like he's searching. He didn't even have to stutter much. Oh my gosh. It's crazy to me. And I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But they do believe in this kid. He was never supposed to play this year. He's supposed to be developed into a guy who maybe could take over in the future so they ain't got to spend big money on the quarterback. But he's being thrown in sooner. So you look for him to have some solid games or some good, have some games where there's some good things you could build upon. All right. I messaged Skylar after the preseason ended and told him to get ready sooner rather than later and that he'll do great. The time has arrived. Listen, man, you got a chance. You got a chance. You got a chance. You make it what you want to make it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Me personally, I don't care about the Skylar stuff right now. Me personally, I got a little hype last week. Oh, Skylar's coming in, you know. But at the end of the day, I wasn't impressed. And y'all know me. I know the hype and all of that. We want to get behind him and all this and that. But y'all know me, just like Kohu and the rest of these rookies and stuff. I don't pay y'all no mind until you actually prove something. I like what he did in preseason. I talked about it. Okay. And I like that. Hey, trajectory might be good. But at the end of the day, it is what it is until you go out here and show us something. You go out here and bomb it out, making all kind of crazy mistakes, and you're the reason we lose today. Hey, when is Tua coming back? You know, if you go out there and ball out, okay. And I don't mind them sitting him right back on the shelf because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. This is Tua's season. This is Tua's season to show whether he's worth it or not. It's that simple. And Tua has been clear from concussion protocols. That's a shocker. Especially that him and Teddy cleared around the same time, but he's inactive. Why isn't Tua the backup? Whatever, politics. And we have to hope that he'll play the Pittsburgh game. He's been cleared to play, but now Mike McDaniel never had a decision to make. Everybody kept asking Mike McDaniel, when are you going to put Tua back? Mike McDaniel never had a say in this situation. It was the 4 independent evaluators that cleared Tua that felt that it was enough time to where his injury sustained would be fully healed. Now that they are quote unquote, let's remember, quote unquote, fully healed, now we're looking at a situation where he comes out to practice. Now Mike McDaniel gets to look and say, should I play him Sunday or not? Everybody automatically says he'll return Sunday. Yeah, that's likely, but you never know. That's up to Mike McDaniel and what he thinks at that moment, based off of how Tua practices. Because don't forget, these things, don't forget what's in the back of Tua's mind, in his clock. And let me tell you, remember, the kid was on a field laid down stiff. That's in his brain. He remembers that. He don't want to feel that again. So he could come out to practice and light it up because he knows no one will touch him in practice all year. No quarterback gets touched in practice. But when you see him on Sunday in that game, you don't know what you're going to get. We already were fighting to get him to overcome the Jesse Davis PTSD. You don't know what you're going to get when he plays again. When a real pass rush that can actually put their hands on him starts coming towards him. So Mike McDaniel has to make the decision of how long should that time frame be before he feels Tua is comfortable. You're not going to just be able to determine that in practice throwing passes when guys can't touch you. We need to bring Eric up and run 3 wide receiver sets. That's a great observation. I feel like they should bring Eric Ezukama up anyway because him and Skylar built such great chemistry in training camp. Just like you brought Craig Kraft up, I felt like you should have brought Ezukama up because that's the chemistry. That's the right chemistry with Skylar from camp. So, and I feel like that's the number 3 guy that you're supposed to let Skylar, play with. But it's okay. He got some reps with Tyreek and those guys this week. Let's see what that turns out to be on game day. Time shall tell. Time shall tell. But Eric is inactive, though. I know he's inactive. But that's the point. And that's why we say they should have brought him up. Not like they should play him. We know he's not active. Okay. Let me see. Y'all give me a second. Okay. All right, I'm good. All right, we good. Okay, so but yeah, TD, what about Tom Brady? Negative 0.05 rush yards on Prize Picks. Feel it's a good play. Nah, he gets sacked too much. See, some of those go against your rushing yards. Those sacks. Now, he don't get sacked too much, but Tom Brady don't run it all. And he good for maybe 2 to 3 sacks a game, depending on the game. So I'm not sure about that. I just don't play around with that. I remember getting one quarterback who hadn't run it all and on -1 yard, and he was -13. So I would stay away from it. That's my take. Y'all give me. Can y'all see me and hear me? What is wrong with this thing? Let me know in the comment section. Can y'all see me and hear me? Oh, there it is. Yes. Okay. Now, yeah. Okay. My bad, y'all. Hold on. All right. I'm gonna have to just reset it. All right, man. Anyway, man, we got game time in about 6 minutes. Y'all know what that means. Y'all hit the like button on your way out. I'm about to crank up the game stream. It will be active at 1 p.m. on the dot. Let's roll. Fins up on your way out, man. Y'all, let's go to this next stream with all positivity. We need this win. Fins up, y'all. This is the win to get. This is the win to get. If we could get this, man, it's is huge. Okay. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all in about 5 minutes.